Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to learn how to make this crochet bell sleeved shrug. You're going to take your bust measurements, the height of the shrug and also the height of the sleeve. So let's begin. You're going to need a pair of scissors, a darning needle to weave up the ends, a tape measure to take your measurements as I've showed you, and a 5mm crochet hook and yarn. So I'm going to use this robin. This is a Kenyan brand and it's the small yarn, so I'm going to use 2 strands of this, or you can use any other medium weight yarn. Okay, so let's start. So you're going to start by making a slip knot this way. That way. Then you're going to make chains that can be divisible by 3, and then you are going to add 4. Okay, so mine I'm going to make 66 chains and then we'll add 4. So you see the 66 is divisible by 3. Okay, so mine I'm going to make 70 chains in total. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. I have made my 70 chains. Now you're going to start the first row. You're going to make a double crochet into the 7th chain from the hook. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6. The 7th one you're going to place your double crochet that way. Now you're going to chain 2 and skip 2 chains, 1 2. Into the 3rd one you're going to place your double crochet, chain 2, into the 3rd one, 1 2, you're going to place your double crochet, chain 2, skip 2 chains, into the 3rd one, place your double crochet. So this is how your work should look like, making double crochets, chaining 2 and skipping 2 chains on the bottom. So this is how it should look like. So you are going to continue repeating the same process until you get to this other end. Okay, I'm almost getting to the end of my row. So this is how your work should look like. So in total I'm having 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. I'm having 22 spaces of double crochets. Okay, I'm going to measure it to see. Without stretching it, it is 15.5 inches, but it can stretch up to 17.5. My bust measurement was 35, so half of it is 17.5. so this is okay for me. So I'm going to continue. Go to row number 2, chain 5, 1 2 3 4 and 5. Now turn your work and you're going to make a double crochet on top of this other double crochet. Okay, so on top of it you're going to place your double crochet that way, chain 2, on top of the next double crochet place your double crochet. Okay, chain 2, on top of the next one place your double crochet, chain 2, on top of the next one place your double crochet, chain 2. So you are going to repeat that way. You see, on top of each double crochet you are going to place a double crochet and chaining 2 to make this space. Okay, so continue that way. Repeat what I've done here until you get to this last double crochet, then I'll show you how you're going to make the last one. I'm almost getting to the end of my 2nd row. Going to chain 2 and into the 3rd chain, 1 2, the 3rd one you're going to place your double crochet. Okay, so this part should also have 2 chains. So you see how your work, this is how your work looks like. Let's go to row number 3, chain 5, 1 2 3 4 and 5. Turn your work, and into the first double crochet you're going to place a double crochet on top of it, that way. Chain 2, into the next double crochet place another double crochet on top of it, that way. Next, chain 2, into the next double crochet place a double crochet on top of it, chain 2, place double crochet on top of the next double crochet, chain 2, double crochet on top of the next double crochet, chain 2. So this is how you're going to do it, placing double crochet on top of every double crochet and chaining 2 in between. So you're going to repeat whatever we did here. So this is like repeating row number 2. So you're going to repeat the same process until you have the size that you want on the front part of the shrug. Okay, so I'm making 7 inches in total on the front piece, so I'm going to make 14 rows of this. Okay, so I've already made 2 1 1 2, so I'm going to make 12 more rows, then I'll meet you after you are done. I've already made my 14 rows, so this is how my work looks like. So I made so you see it's 7 inches in total. Now we are going to make the neckline. So you're going to decide how wide you want your neckline to be. Maybe you want an off shoulder or a normal neckline. So mine, I'm going to make just a normal one. So if you want an off shoulder, you're going to work two double crochets here and 2 on this side, then make the neckline. Okay, but mine, I'm going to do 5 on this side and 5 on this side, and then I'll make the neckline. Okay, so let me show you how I'm going to do it. So this is row number 15. You're going to chain 5 2 3 4 5, turn my work. Okay, and now I'm going to make a double crochet into the first double crochet here, chain 2 to the next one, chain 2 to the next one, chain 2. So 1 2 3 4, let me add one more. So I've made 5 1 2 3 4 5. Now I'm going to make the neckline. So I'm going to chain that 5, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35. I've made my 35 chains. Now I'm going to continue on this side. I wanted 5, so 1 2 3 4 5. So on top of this one, I'm going to place a double crochet. Sorry, that way. Now I'm going to continue till the end. So this is how your work should look like. So I've already made my neckline. Okay, so if you want a bigger neckline, you might want to reduce the double crochets that you make on each sides. Okay, so let's continue. We're going to go to row number 16. So row number 16, it should just be like this one, row number 14. okay, but you are going to work on these chains. I'm going to chain 5, 1 2 3 4 5, turn my work, and I'm going to place 1 double crochet on top of the first double crochet, chain 2. I'm going to repeat the same thing whatever we were doing before, but now only that now you are going to work on the chains. Okay, so chain 2, so skip 2 chains, 1 2, on the third one place your double crochet, chain 2, on the third one, 1 2, place your double crochet, chain 2, skip 2, on the third one, place your double crochet, chain 2, skip 2, on the third one, place your double crochet. So you see, this is how it should look like. So you're going to continue this way until you get to this side, then you'll continue normally. Okay, so the amount of spaces that you have here should be equal to the ones that we have here. It should be 22 in total. Okay, so continue till you get to this end. So from here I want you to continue the same way we did this part. Okay, you're going to continue that way until you have the same amount of rows like the front part. So I've already made 1, you're going to make 13 more rows. Okay, so continue that way, and I'll meet you after we are done with the middle piece. Then I'll show you how to work on the sleeves. Okay, I've finished making the back piece, so this is how it looks like. This is the neckline, and so now you're going to start on the sleeves. Okay, so you're going to cut off your yarn. There are 2 ways to make the sleeves, so I'm going to show you a bit easier way. So you're going to cut off this end, chain 1, and you're going to cut off your yarn and tighten it. Okay, so we are going to start on one side. Okay, so let's start on this side. After we are done with that, then we'll do this other side. Okay, so let's start. You're going to count 4 spaces on this side and on this side also. Okay, so 1 2 3 4. The 5th space you're going to insert your hook. 1 2 3 4. On the 5th space you're going to insert your hook, take your yarn, and you're going to make 5 chains into it. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5. You're going to make 1 double crochet into the next space, this one, chain 2, into the next space place your double crochet, chain 2, to the next one you're going to place another double crochet, chain 2, into the next 1 double crochet, chain 2, into the next 1 double crochet. So you're going to continue that way, placing 1 double crochet in each space until the 5th space from this side. Okay, 1 2 3 4, until this space. Okay, so this is how it looks like. We started on this one and ended on this one, so we left 4 spaces on this side and on this side. Okay, so you can choose the amount of spaces you're going to leave. The more spaces you leave, the narrower your sleeve will be, and the less spaces you leave, the wider your sleeve. Okay, so after that you're going to join. So you're going to do this way. You're going to chain 2, and do a slip stitch into the first one, the last one on this side. Okay, just inside there make a slip stitch that way, chain 1 that way, and you're going to make 5 chains, 1 2 3 4 5, and 1 double crochet into the next space. So you're going to continue chain 2 into the next space. So now you're not going to place double crochets on top of other double crochets. Okay, you're going to place them in between the chain 2 space. Okay, so you continue chain 2 to the next chain 2 space, you place your double crochet, chain 2 to the next chain 2 space, chain 2 to the next chain 2 space. So that is how you're going to work the second row. So you're going to continue that way till we meet on this other side, and I'll show you what to do next. Chain 2, so you're going to place 1 double crochet into this space. Okay, this is also a chain 2 space, so you're going to place 1 double crochet in there, chain 2, and then you're going to slip stitch into our chain 5 that we made that way, chain 1, and then you're going to make 5 chains, 2 3 4 5. Into the next space you're going to place 1 double crochet, chain 2, and into the next space you're going to place your double crochet, chain 2, into the next a double crochet, chain 2, to the next a double crochet, chain 2, into the next a double crochet. So continue that way, and I'll meet you at the end. I'm almost at the end. So I'm going to chain 2, and then I'm going to join this row that way, chain 1, and make your 5 chains, 2 3 4 5. So this is how it looks like. You see, that is how your work should look like. So you're going to repeat row number 3 until we have 11 inches. Okay, so continue until you have 11 inches from the first row. Okay, so I've finished making my 11 inches. I made 18 rows. Okay, and when I measure it, it comes to 11 inches. So let's continue. Now you're going to expand. So let's start on row number 19. We're going to chain 5 as usual, 2 3 4 5. Now you're going to place 1 double crochet into the first space, chain 2, place 1 double crochet into the next space, chain 2, double crochet into the next space. So you're going to place 2 double crochets together into the 5th space. Okay, so this is the first 1 2 3 4, the 5th. So the next one, which is the 5th space, you're going to place 2 double crochets together, chain 2, and then another double crochet into the space that way. Okay, so continue, chain 2, go to the next, 1 double crochet, chain 2, into the next another double crochet, chain 2, into the next 1 double crochet, chain 2, into the next 1 double crochet. On the 5th one you're going to chain 2, place 1 double crochet, chain 2, and repeat 1 double crochet into the same space. Okay, so you're going to make 2 double crochets together after 4 spaces. Okay, so 1 2 3 4, place 2, 1 2 3 4, place another 2. Okay, so continue that way until we meet at the end. Chain 2 and you're going to join your row. Okay, chain 1, then you chain 5. So on row number 19 we have done increases. Okay, this is how your row 19 looks like. Okay, so let's go to row number 20. For row number 20 we are not going to do any increases. Okay, so chain your 5 chains and then into the first space make your first double crochet, chain 2, 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 double crochet into the next, chain 2, 1 double crochet into the next. You are going to also work into the chain into the spaces where we did an increase, chain 2, 1 double crochet into the next. So you're going to just do 1 double crochet in each space until the end. Don't do any increase on this row. So I'm going to join it on the 1 chain and then do your 5 chains, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the next row we are going to do it increases. Okay, so to the first space make your first double crochet, chain 2 into the next, 1 double crochet, chain 2 to the next, 1 double crochet, chain 2 to the next, 1 double crochet. So this is the first space. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. On the 5th one you're going to do an increase. Okay, so chain 2 and do another double crochet there. Okay, so into the 5th space you're doing an increase. Okay, so chain 2 and continue 1. So after making this increase you're going to count 5 spaces. On the 5th space you do an increase. So 1 2 3 4. On this space you're going to do an increase. Okay, okay, I've did an increase, so you're going to continue that way. On the 5th space make your increase and I'll meet you after you are done with this row. So I'm going to join it with a slip stitch, chain 1. Now you're going to start on row number 22. So on this row number 22 you're just going to do 1 double crochet in each space. Do not do any increase. Okay, so that's how you're going to do. You're going to do increases on 1 row. On the next row you're not going to do any increases. Okay, the next one do increases, the next one don't do any increases. Okay, so continue that way and I'll meet you at the end of this row. So I'm going to join it. 1 2 2 3 4 5. So you can see how the bell design is coming. Okay, it's widening this way. So I want you to repeat the same process. The next row you're going to do increases. Okay, and you're going to place your increases in every 5th space. Okay, the next one don't do any increases, the next one do increases but only on the 5th space. Okay, so that is how you're going to increase on our bell sleeve. Okay, so you're going to continue that way until you get to the width that you want. Okay, you're going to decide how wide you want your sleeve to become. Okay, so I'm going to continue with mine and I'll let you know when I'll stop doing the increases. Okay, then we'll continue from there. have finished doing my increases. So I did increases on 6 rows in total. So I did increases on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. I did increases on 6 rows. Okay, and the total number of spaces that I do have are 57. Okay, so from here, this is, I'm comfortable with this width. Okay, this is how wide I want my sleeve to be. So from here, I'm not going to do any more increases. I'm only going to do 1 double crochet in each space until I get to the height of my sleeve. Okay, so you are going to do the same. Continue making 1 double crochet in each space. Don't do any more increases. Just do 1 double crochet in each space until you get to the height that you want. So I'll continue with mine and I'll show you after I'm done. Okay, so I've finished working on my sleeve. I added 11 more rows after the row with the increase. So in total, I'm having 40 rows. Okay, from this point till the end, I'm having 40 rows. So this is how your shrug should look like. Okay, so now you're going to work on this other sleeve. Okay, so I want you to do exactly what we did on this side, on this other side. Okay, so you're going to work on the right side. So this is the right side, so I'm just going to turn my work this way. Okay, and I'm going to work on this side. Okay, so just repeat what we did on this side, on this other side, and then after you are done, I'm going to show you how to join this part. Okay, I'm done making both sleeves. You can see how it looks like. This is the middle part and this is the other sleeve. Now we are going to join this point. So you are going to turn your work to the wrong side. Okay, then you are going to hold it this way. So you are going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, on our 5th space we started making the sleeves. So on this point, this post, you're going to insert your hook, and on this other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, insert your hook, take your yarn and make a chain 1. Now you're going to insert your hook into the same space and make a slip stitch. Okay, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and you're going to go into the next post, this one, insert your hook and into the other one also on the other side, and make a slip stitch, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, go into the next post and join them together with a slip stitch, chain 3 to the next one with a slip stitch, chain 3, and now figure out the corner. Okay, so for this one it's pretty easy, this point, and on this other side it's also this side, this point. So you're going to join with a slip stitch, chain 1 and cut off your yarn. So this is how your inside will look like, but on the outside it will be flat. Okay, so you're going to turn back your work, and that is it. So go ahead and make the other side. I had already made mine. So you're going to weave off your ends, and you are done with your work. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on my next video. And please subscribe and click that notification bell. See you.